It's the dead of night, and you're ripped from sleep by a stabbing pain in your leg, a cramp so fierce it feels like a steel trap clamping your calf, locking you in agony. You try to stand, but your legs wobble, unsteady and frail, forcing you to clutch the bed frame, heart racing with the fear of crashing to the floor. Or maybe it's morning, and you're inching toward the kitchen, each step a battle, your knees buckling, dreading a fall that could steal your independence forever. If you're over 60, this isn't just a bad moment, it's a daily struggle for 60% of seniors battling leg cramps, with 1 in 3 facing hospital stays from falls, according to the CDC. These aren't mere aches. They're silent assassins robbing you of sleep, mobility, and the freedom to live your golden years with joy. But what if I told you that 7 simple foods and habits, drawn from the world's longest living people in Okinawa, Sardinia, and the wisdom of Japan's 105-year-old doctor, could end those cramps, rebuild your strength, and help you live to 100 with the energy of someone decades younger? No drugs, no fads, just nature's time-tested secrets that have kept centenarians gardening, dancing, and laughing into their 90s. Welcome to Legacy of Old Age, the channel where we empower you to seize your golden years with strength, vitality, and unstoppable spirit. I'm beyond thrilled you're here because today, we're diving deep into the 7 powerful foods and habits that can transform your health, keep your legs steady, and add vibrant, joyful years to your life. We're unpacking the science, sharing heartfelt stories from folks just like you, and giving you senior-friendly recipes so delicious and easy you'll wish you'd started decades ago. Stick around to the end, because we're revealing a hidden habit from Japan's oldest doctor that could rewrite how you age, and it's so simple, you'll be stunned you haven't tried it. Before we dive in, smash that like button if you're ready to live stronger, subscribe to Legacy of Old Age with notifications on, and drop a comment to share how leg cramps, weak legs, or fatigue have impacted you, or your favorite healthy dish that keeps you going. Your stories are the heartbeat of our community. Let's get real. Aging doesn't have to mean pain, weakness, or a life tethered to a chair. In blue zones, places like Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Icaria, Greece, Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Loma Linda, California, people live past 100. Not just scraping by but thriving, walking to markets, tending gardens, and dancing with grandkids well into their 90s. They dodge the heart disease that plagues 30% of seniors, the diabetes affecting 25%, and the joint pain crippling 50%, per the NIH. Their secret isn't luck or genetics, only 22–30% of longevity comes from your DNA, per a 2019 Nature genetic study. The rest, 70–80%, is your daily choices. What you eat, how you move, who you laugh with, how you rest. My Aunt Clara, who's 78 and still leads the square dance at our town's harvest festival, learned this the hard way. 10 years ago, she was winded climbing stairs, her legs cramping nightly, her energy sapped by processed snacks and sleepless nights. Then she discovered the foods and habits of blue zones, inspired by Dr. Shigeki Hinahara, Japan's beloved doctor who lived to 105 with a spring in his step. Now, Clara's legs are rock solid, her heart beats strong, and her smile lights up every room. Today, we're sharing those 7 secrets to help you walk taller, sleep deeper, and live bolder, starting with the first food that's a must for every senior's plate: leafy greens. Secret 1. Fill your plate with leafy greens. If there's one food that screams longevity, It's the humble green leaf spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collards, arugula, mustard greens. These aren't just garnishes. They're nutritional dynamos bursting with vitamins A, C, and K, fiber, and phytonutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin. A 2021 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found that one daily serving of greens slashes heart disease risk by 20%, a lifeline for the 30% of seniors with heart issues. Per the CDC, vitamin K fortifies bones, cutting fracture risk for 20% with osteoporosis. Per the NIH, lutein and zeaxanthin shield eyes, reducing macular degeneration risk for 50% of seniors, per the NIH. Fiber keeps your gut moving, easing constipation for 40%, per the NIH. My neighbor Mary, who's 72, used to wake nightly with leg cramps, her vision blurring, her steps shaky. Her doctor flagged low vitamin K and fiber. She started tossing a handful of spinach into her morning eggs, blending kale into a smoothie with an apple, or sauteing collards with garlic and a splash of lemon. Within a month, her cramps faded, her eyes sharpened, and she's back walking to the farmer's market, basket swinging. Add 1 cup of greens Dale Easter spinach into oatmeal, mix arugula into a tomato salad, or blend chard into a veggie soup. Greens cost under $1 a bunch, perfect for fixed budgets. If chewing's tough, 10% of seniors have swallowing issues, per the knee puree greens into sauces or broths. Allergic to spinach? Rare, but swap for broccoli or cabbage. Gut kidney issues? 10% of seniors do, per the knee check with your doctor, as greens oxalates can form stones. Leafy greens are your leg's foundation, keeping you steady. Strong and sharp, let's dive deeper into why greens are a senior's superpower. Vitamin A boosts immunity, critical as infections rise with age, affecting 20% of seniors, per the CDC. Vitamin C, a potent antioxidant, repairs skin and tissues, countering the wear and tear that slows 40% of us, per the NIH. Fiber for grams per cup of kale stabilizes blood sugar, a must for 25% with diabetes, per the NIH. A 2022 nutrient study found 1 serving daily cuts cholesterol by 10%, easing strain on arteries for 30% with hypertension, per the CDC. Greens nitrates relax blood vessels, improving flow to legs, reducing cramps for 60% of seniors, per a 2023 circulation study. But it's not just about nutrients. Greens are low calorie, about 20 calories per cup, letting you eat heartily without weight gain, a concern for 40% of seniors, per the CDC. Mary's trick? She keeps a bag of frozen spinach, 50 cents a pound for quick soups when fresh greens run low. For variety, try mustard greens with a dash of vinegar or arugula in a wrap with hummus. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin, used by 15% of seniors, per the CDC, consult your doctor. Vitamin K can interact. Greens aren't just food. They're medicine for your heart, bones, and legs, setting you up to stride. Into your 90s, secret 2. Feed your gut with fermented foods. Your gut is a universe of trillions of microbes, steering digestion, immunity, and even your mood. As we age, this microbiome weakens, especially for 40% of seniors with constipation or 20% with weakened immunity, per the NIH. Fermented foods: yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, miso, tempeh are probiotic powerhouses that restore balance. A 2022 gut microbes study found probiotics cut inflammation by 15%, easing joint pain for 50% with arthritis, per the Arthritis Foundation. They strengthen the gut-brain axis, boosting serotonin to help 40% with insomnia sleep better, per a 2020 Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine study. My friend John, who's 75, used to bloat after meals, his legs heavy, his mood low. His doctor suggested 2 tablespoons of plain kefir daily within weeks. His gut settled, his cramps eased, and he's back tending his garden with a grin. Start with a 1/4 cup of unsweetened yogurt or a spoonful of sauerkraut a few times a week. Blend kefir with berries and a banana for a creamy smoothie, or mix miso into a veggie broth for a warm lunch. Dairy issues? 5% of seniors are lactose intolerant, per the need. Try fermented veggies like kimchi or sauerkraut, under $2 a jar. For sensitive stomachs, common in 40% of seniors, start with a teaspoon to avoid gas. If you're on antibiotics, taken by 20% of seniors, per the CDC, fermented foods replenish good bacteria. Budget tight? Make sauerkraut at home. Cabbage costs pennies. Fermented foods are your gut's allies, lifting your legs and spirit. Let's unpack why your gut matters so much as you age. A balanced microbiome fights harmful bacteria, reducing infections that hospitalize 15% of seniors yearly, per the CDC. Probiotics enhance nutrient absorption, critical for 30% lacking B12 and 10% lacking iron, per the CDC, which weaken legs and energy. They also tame inflammation, linked to heart disease in 30% and diabetes in 25%, per the NIH. A 2023 brain, behavior, and immunity study found probiotics improve memory and mood by 10%, a boon for 60%. Worried about cognition, per AARP. John's favorite? He stirs a tablespoon of yogurt into his oatmeal with a sliced peach. Probiotics plus fiber for a double gut boost. For variety, try tempeh in a stir fry or a spoonful of kimchi with rice. If you're new to fermentation, go slow. Overdoing it can cause bloating, especially for 40% with digestive issues, per the NIH. Store fermented foods in the fridge to keep probiotics alive, and check labels for live cultures to avoid fakes. Fermented foods aren't just a trend. They're your path to a stronger gut, clearer mind, and steadier legs, paving the way to 100. Secret 3. Trade refined carbs for whole grains. Grains are daily staples: bread, rice, cereal, but white versions strip away fiber, vitamins, and minerals, spiking blood sugar and inflammation. Whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, barley, and farro keep their bran and germ, delivering fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, and antioxidants. A 2020 circulation study found 3 servings daily, about 1.5 cups, cooked cut heart disease risk by 25%, vital for 30% of seniors, per the CDC. Fiber, 8 grams per half cup of oats, steadies glucose, helping 25% with diabetes, and eases constipation for 40%, per the NIH. My cousin Susan, who's 69, used to eat white toast, her blood sugar swinging, her legs cramping nightly. She switched to half a cup of steel-cut oats with almonds and berries. Her cramps faded, her energy stabilized, and she's back walking her dog daily. Replace white rice with brown, swap white pasta for whole wheat, or toss quinoa into a veggie salad. A half cup cooked, about 150 calories, is one serving. Per USDA data. Gluten issues. 1% of seniors have celiac disease. Per the need, choose oats or rice, certified gluten-free to avoid contamination. Budget tight? Oats and brown rice cost under $1 a pound. For sensitive stomachs, soak grains overnight to ease. Digestion, a trick for 40% of seniors, per the NIH. Whole grains are your leg's fuel, keeping you strong and steady for decades. Let's dig into why whole grains are a senior's secret weapon. Their fiber for grams per slice of whole wheat bread lowers cholesterol by 10%, per a 2022 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study, easing artery strain for 30% with hypertension, per the CDC. B vitamins, like folate and B6, support nerve health, reducing tingling for 15% with neuropathy, per the NIH. Magnesium, 50 milligrams per half cup of quinoa, calms muscles, cutting cramp risk for 60%, per a 2023 nutrient study. Whole grains low glycemic index around 55 for oats versus 80 for white bread, prevents sugar spikes, critical for 48% with prediabetes, per the NIH. Susan's go-to? She makes a quinoa veggie bowl with spinach and olive oil for lunch fiber, protein, and antioxidants in one dish. For variety, try barley in a soup or farro in a salad with tomatoes. If you're new to whole grains, start with half white, half brown rice to adjust your gut, especially for 40% with digestive issues, per the NIH. Store grains in airtight containers to keep them fresh, and check for whole grain. On labels, some multi-grain breads hide refined flour. Whole grains aren't just food. They're your heart's shield, your gut's friend, and your leg's engine, powering you toward 100 Secret 4. Make extra virgin olive oil your kitchen staple. This Mediterranean treasure is liquid gold, packed with monounsaturated fats and polyphenols that lower bad cholesterol LDL and fight inflammation. A 2021 European Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found 2 tablespoons daily cut heart attack risk by 30%, a lifeline for 30% of seniors with heart disease, per the CDC. Polyphenols protect brain cells, reducing Alzheimer's. Risk for 60% worried about cognition, per AARP. They also ease joint pain, helping 50% with arthritis, per the Arthritis Foundation. My friend Tom, who's 74, used to fry with cheap vegetable oil, his knees aching, his energy low. His doctor urged him to drizzle extra virgin olive oil on salads and veggies within a month. His pain eased, his mind sharpened, and he's back tending his rose garden. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons daily, raw or lightly sautéed. Drizzle over roasted carrots, mix into hummus, or toss with pasta and spinach. Olive oil's pricier, about $10 a liter, but a bottle lasts weeks. Buy in bulk or opt for store. Brands to save. Store in dark glass away from heat to preserve antioxidants. If cost's a barrier, use canola sparingly. It's cheaper, but less potent. Avoid high heat frying. Olive oil's polyphenols break down above 375 F, per a 2022 food chemistry study. On blood thinners? 15% of seniors are, per the CDC, olive oil safe, but check with your doctor. Olive oil is your heart's guardian, your brain's booster, and your leg's lubricant, keeping you moving toward 100. Let's explore why olive oil is a senior's elixir. Its monounsaturated fats, 60% of its makeup, Raise good cholesterol HDL, improving blood flow to legs, reducing cramps for 60%, per a 2023 circulation study. Polyphenols like oleuropein scavenge free radicals, cutting. Oxidative stress linked to dementia in 60%, per a 2021 Alzheimer's research and therapy study. They also lower C-reactive protein, an inflammation marker, by 20%, per a 2022 Journal of Nutrition study, easing pain for 50% with arthritis. Olive oil's vitamin E, 1 milligram per tablespoon, protects skin, countering wrinkles for 30% concerned with aging, per the NIH. Tom's secret? He blends a teaspoon of olive oil into his morning orange juice, inspired by Dr. Hinahara Heart Health, with a zesty twist. For variety, try it in a salad dressing with balsamic vinegar, or as a dip with whole grain bread. If you're watching, calories 40% of seniors are, per the CDC, stick to 1 tablespoon, about 120 calories, to avoid weight gain. Olive oil's not just a fat. It's a potion for your heart, mind, and legs, fueling your journey to a vibrant. Century Secret 5. Power up with nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, chia, flax, and pumpkin seeds are tiny dynamos loaded with omega-3s vitamin E, plant-based protein, fiber, and minerals. A 2020 American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found 1 ounce daily, about 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds, cuts heart disease risk by 20%, crucial for 30% of seniors, per the CDC. Protein, 5 grams per ounce of almonds, fights sarcopenia, affecting 30%, per the Journal of Gerontology. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, easing joint pain for 50% with arthritis, per the Arthritis Foundation. My Uncle Ray, who's 78, used to tire quickly, his legs wobbling after short walks. His dietitian added a handful of soaked walnuts daily. His strength surged, and he's back chasing grandkids at the park. Eat 1 ounce daily. Sprinkle chia on yogurt, mix pumpkin seeds into oatmeal, or snack on almonds. Soak overnight to ease digestion for 40% with sensitive stomachs, per the NIH. Nuts are costly, $10 a pound, so buy in bulk or try sunflower seeds, half the price. Allergic? 5% of seniors are, per the NISWAP 4. Avocado or mashed beans. Budget tight? A 1/4 ounce daily still helps. Store in the fridge to prevent rancidity. Nuts and seeds are your bones builders, your heart's protectors, and your legs energizers, paving the way to 100. Let's unpack why nuts and seeds are a senior's treasure. Their fiber, 3 grams per ounce of chia, steadies blood sugar, helping 25% with diabetes, per the NIH. Vitamin E, 2 milligrams per ounce of almonds, shields skin and immunity, countering infections for 20%, per the CDC. Magnesium, 70 milligrams per ounce of pumpkin seeds, relaxes muscles, cutting cramp risk for 60%, per a 2023 nutrient study. Omega-3s, 1 gram per tablespoon of flax, boost brain health, reducing dementia risk for 60%, per AARP. A 2022 brain, behavior, and immunity study found nuts improve mood by 10%, helping 40% with insomnia, per the NIH. Ray's trick. He blends a tablespoon of ground flax into his smoothie with kefir and berries omega-3s, probiotics, and fiber in 1 gulp. For variety, try sesame seeds on a veggie stir fry or hazelnuts in a salad. If swallowing's hard, 10% of. Seniors struggle per the knee, grind seeds into powders. On a low-fat diet, 5% of seniors are, per the CDC, use half an ounce to cut calories. Nuts and seeds aren't just snacks. They're your leg's strength, your brain's clarity, and your heart's rhythm, fueling a century of vitality. Secret 6. Slash sugar and processed junk. Added sugars in sodas, cookies, and healthy granola bars spike blood sugar, forming age's advanced glycation and products that stiffen vessels, age skin, and fuel inflammation. Processed foods like chips, frozen meals, and deli meats lack nutrients, packing sodium and trans fats that drive heart disease. A 2021 diabetes care study found high sugar doubles diabetes risk, affecting 25% of seniors, per the NIH. Trans fats raise LDL cholesterol by 10%, per a 2022 Journal of Nutrition study, worsening heart issues for 30%, per the CDC. My friend Linda, who's 68, snacked on sugary yogurt, her joints aching, her legs sluggish from weight gain. She switched to fresh apples and walnuts, her pain eased, her energy soared, and she's back tending her flower beds. Limit added sugars to 6 teaspoons daily, per the American Heart Association check labels, as yogurt can hide 15 grams per cup, per USDA data. Swap sodas for herbal tea with a mint sprig, chips for carrot sticks with hummus, or frozen pizzas for homemade veggie wraps. For 40% of seniors with weight issues, per the CDC, this cuts inflammation, boosting mobility. Cravings hit? Sip water or chew a sugar-free mint. If you're diabetic, 25% are, per the knee test glucose after treats to stay safe. Cutting junk isn't just diet. It's your leg's liberation, your heart's salvation, and your path to 100. Let's dive into why sugar and processed foods are seniors' silent enemies. Ages from sugar damage collagen, speeding wrinkles and joint stiffness for 50% with arthritis, per the Arthritis Foundation. High sodium in processed foods, 2,000 milligrams per serving of deli meat, raises blood pressure, affecting 60%, per the CDC. Refined carbs in white bread spike glucose, worsening insulin resistance for 48%. With prediabetes, per the NIH. A 2023 circulation study found processed foods increase stroke risk by 15%, critical for 30% with heart issues, per the CDC. Linda's hack? She keeps a bowl of sliced cucumbers and bell peppers in the fridge, crisp, low-calorie snacks under $1 a pound. For variety, try plain popcorn with a dash of paprika or a banana with a smear of peanut butter. If you're on a low sodium diet, 20% of seniors are, per the CDC check labels for low sodium to avoid spikes. Craving sweets? Bake an apple with cinnamon natural sugar, zero guilt. Processed foods aren't just empty calories. They're thieves of your energy, mobility, and years. Kicking them out is your ticket to a stronger, brighter century. Secret 7. Live like a blues owner, move naturally, sleep deeply, connect joyfully. Food fuels your body, but lifestyle fuels your soul. Blues owners don't hit gyms, they walk to shops, garden, or climb hills, cutting fall risk by 25%. Per a 2023 Journal of Aging and Physical Activity study, vital for 1 in 3 seniors, per the CDC. They sleep with the sun, boosting immunity and mood, per a 2020 Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine study, helping 40% with insomnia. Per the NIH, they stay woven into families and communities, reducing early death risk by 30% per a 2020 American Journal of Epidemiology study. My neighbor Sarah, who's 70, used to sit alone, her legs weak, her nights restless. Inspired by blue zones, she started walking to the corner store, napping afternoons, and hosting Sunday dinners. Her legs steadied, her sleep deepened, and her laughter returned. Walk 20 minutes daily, stroll to a park, or pace your yard. Stretch before bed. 10 minutes of calf stretches cuts cramp risk by 40% per a 2022 physical therapy study. Dim lights an hour before sleep, swap screens for a book, or sip chamomile tea. Join a senior club, call a grandchild, or chat with a neighbor. Connection lifts your spirit. If mobility's limited, 10% of seniors use aids. Per the knee, try chair yoga or arm stretches. Lonely, 20% of seniors are, per the CDC, volunteer or join a church group. These habits aren't just routines. They're your leg's strength, your heart's joy, and your soul's spark, lighting the way to 100. Let's unpack why this blue zone lifestyle is a senior's fountain of youth. Walking 20 minutes daily burns 100 calories, aiding weight control for 40% per the CDC, and boosts circulation, easing cramps for 60% per a 2023 circulation study. Sleep 7 to 8 hours nightly repairs cells, cutting infection risk for 20% per the CDC. Social TIs lower cortisol, reducing anxiety for 30% per a 2022 brain, behavior, and immunity study. Sarah's secret? She walks with her neighbor, swapping stories, blending movement and connection. Her blood pressure dropped, and her legs feel young. For variety, try gardening. Kneeling strengthens thighs, or dance to old tunes for 10 minutes. If sleep's tough, avoid caffeine after noon. A tip for 40% with insomnia, per the NIH. Can't walk far? 5% of seniors have severe mobility issues, per the CDC. Do seated leg lifts. Connections hard. Start small. A 5-minute call lifts mood. Blue zone living isn't about perfection. It's about small, joyful steps that keep your legs moving, your mind clear, and your heart full, carrying you toward a century. But living to 100 isn't just about food and habits. Hidden barriers can sabotage seniors. Poor circulation, like venous insufficiency, traps blood in 15% of seniors' legs, per a 2023 circulation study, sparking cramps. Medications like diuretics, used by 40%, flush magnesium and potassium, fueling cramps, per the FDA. Low B12 or iron, affecting 30 and 10%, slows nerves, per the CDC. Chronic stress, common in 20%, raises cortisol, disrupting sleep, per the NIH. So, layer on smart strategies. Stretch calves 10 minutes daily, 30 seconds per side, cuts cramp risk by 40%, per a 2022 physical therapy study. Hydrate with 6 to 8 glasses of water or coconut water, boosting electrolytes, per a 2021 Journal of Sports Sciences. Manage stress with 5-minute deep breathing, lowering cortisol by 15%, per a 2022 Journal of Psychosomatic Research study. Test for deficiencies. Ask your doctor for B12, iron, or vitamin D checks, as 40% of seniors lack D, per the CDC. On blood thinners? 15% are, per the CDC, Consult your doctor about greens and warfarin. Budget tight? Raosan, go new, and homemade sauerkraut cost under $1 a serving. Swallowing issues. 10% of seniors struggle per the knee puree. Greens or grind seeds. These tweaks make Blue Zone Secrets work for you, no matter your challenges, the hidden gem we promised. Japan's Dr. Shigeki Hinahara, who lived to 105, swore by a light breakfast, half a cup of milk, a small glass of orange juice, a teaspoon of olive oil, and a joyful mindset. Stay curious, skip rigid rules, laugh daily. A 2021 Nature aging study found light meals and low stress extend life by 10%. Hinahara wrote books at 101, lectured at 103, and danced with patients at 104, proving age is no barrier to joy. His breakfast fueled his heart, the olive oil cutting cholesterol per a 2022 Journal of Nutrition study, while his curiosity reading, learning, connecting kept his mind sharp. Try his trick. Sip a small milk orange juice mix with a teaspoon of olive oil, or swap milk for yogurt if lactose is an issue affecting 5% per the NIH. Can't stomach oil? Drizzle it on toast. Hinahara's real secret wasn't just food, it was living with purpose. A lesson for every senior dreaming of vibrant years. Let's wrap with a story that'll warm your soul. My friend Mary, who's 72, used to wake nightly with leg cramps, her legs too weak to walk to the corner store, fearing she'd never dance at her grandson's wedding. She ate processed snacks, skipped sleep, and felt alone, her energy drained. Inspired by Blue Zones and Hinahara, she transformed her life. She tossed spinach into her eggs, swapped white bread for quinoa, and drizzled olive oil on salads. She added a spoonful of kefir daily, munched walnuts, and cut sugary sodas for mint tea. She walked 20 minutes to the market, napped afternoons, and joined a knitting club, laughing with friends. She stretched her calves nightly and sipped water all day. 3 months later, Mary's not just walking, she's twirling at that wedding, her legs strong, her heart full, her smile brighter than the stars. That's the power of these 7 secrets, and I want that for you. Your turn. What's holding you back from vibrant years? Leg cramps? Fatigue? Loneliness? Share your story or a favorite healthy recipe in the comments. We read everyone, and your wisdom inspires our community. If this guide lit a fire in you, smash that like button, share it with a friend dreaming of strong, joyful years, and subscribe to Legacy of Old Age for more tips to thrive in your golden years. Until next time, eat wisely, move joyfully, laugh deeply, and let's make these years your brightest, boldest, and longest yet. See you in the next video.